pleasant evening. And
Good evening.
What do you...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I apologize.
careful.
I'll have a jug of wine!
That money? Are you really going to give it to us just like that? Such a fortune.
What do you mean, give it to you? We earned this together, are we not?
No, you know what I meant. I'm grateful to you, but your people lost everything. I'm sure you could do with every groschen you can get your hands on.
Henry, money is power, but not when it's locked up in a chest somewhere. You have to know when to spend it, and what on. And believe me, getting revenge on Von Berkow is worth every last groschen.
Au diable, ce putain de temps! Nasty weather.
I agree. Shitty weather.
You know...
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting...
Bien sûr.
Where does the name Brabant...
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of... Or would you rather hear how I saved the...
Luckery and Cargouche? Sounds like a pair of jesters.
En aucun cas. Jacques le Gris and Jean de Carouge. There's two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But above all, when de Carouge was on a campaign, Le Gris fornicated with his wife. She claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because everyone swore to their own truth on the Bible, the matter had to be settled by combat. First, they jousted. Then they fought on foot with sword and axe. Legris thought victory was in his grasp, but de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, wrested him to the ground, and beat him so terribly that he knocked off his helmet and cuirass. Even so, Legris refused to admit his guilt, and de Carouge drove a dagger through his neck. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret about that dagger.
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Legris with a dagger. And I found that dagger in the mud after the duel. A blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. The dagger that ended the last trial by combat France ever witnessed. An item of great value. So, I had several copies made and sold them to rich French noblemen. That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin to buy the horse and armor I needed to set off in pursuit of glory in battle.
Ah, that was a good idea. I'd never have thought of that.
You still have a lot to learn, mon ami. But you're young, you have plenty of time. Just keep your mind and eyes open, like I did. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I have seen a lot. Believe me. Half of France came to watch, including the king. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. One of my listeners, a certain Froissart, wrote my icon down and became famous. I could have written it myself, of course, but I am happy to help others find success.
Thanks for sharing your story.
How was your trip? The journey itself was great. Nice weather. But I've got to say, it's scary place out. You, my friend, look like you appreciate good wares when you see them.
I'd rather you told me what tidings you have of the world.
The world? Fuck.
Why mushrooms?
I was down on my luck. Money was... So I went looking for mushrooms. I'd never seen them before, but I was so hungry that I think I died afterwards.
What? But...
I don't know what it was, but I just saw myself lying there. I was standing next to my own body, you know? I was staring at my corpse. It was so strange. I felt like I was floating up to the pearly gates.
Shit. That really is weird.
I was terrified. I never experienced anything like this. But if I find any more, I might try it again.
Uh-huh. Well, good luck with that. Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Fuck off before I kill you! Clear off! I'll shit on your grave!
Here you go. Take it. Go! Ja! Ja! Ja!
Whoa!
Go! 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 Quick! Ka!
Scarce before I cut you to bits along with that horse. Hey!
No need to get angry. I'm going.
Fuck right off and don't show your face here. Fuck off before I kill you.
Quick! Go!
glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
I see. We pay everything and punish very hard. Who was there?
How am I supposed to know their names? 5 of them there was. All in your uniforms.
Quiet now. I only asking.
Like them drunks will tell you anything if you threaten them with a whipping.
They tell me.
My respects.
Oh shit.
My humble respect.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now. What did I come here for? Oh, well.
Greetings.
Greetings to you two.
I'm here.
So I see. But you're too early. Haven't you got anything to do? Take a walk through the Good day.
I won't even turn down a bit of soup.
Got any other fairy tale? Then I'll fucking pay you.
But sir, that's what you said last time. And the time before that. And now I ain't no material to forge anything for you.
How dare you speak to me like that, you louse? You've forgotten who's in charge here. I know full well you rob our soldiers here. You get them to pay for repairs you never do.
But that's not true.
Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen. You'll make me new horseshoes, or I'll deal with you.
You said you were an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth? You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
I'm new to the camp, if you don't have too much work.
Well, I suppose at least I can practice your language. But that does not matter. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of
I'm
water.
always glad to see polite
Nothing out of the
people
ordinary.
like you.
Come on,
God be with you.
let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken
My
bones.
humble respects. Careful!
Oh, of course. What else should a sore bones do?
My friend, the human body contains so much beauty and so many secrets that we could explore. So why do we spend so much time on the quality of defecation? Think about it. Though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage, I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know.
I'm sorry.
He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Zedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Longbows and crossbows don't interest me much, to tell the truth. I prefer fighting up close.
I admire you then. I would not dare to do that. All that blood.
But you don't like blood. But you're a physician.
That is why. The more blood is spilt, the more work. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz. with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. And the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening a road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
No. There's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in Paris and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I sometimes think I ought to settle down.
Do it. It is definitely a nicer life than in such a camp as this.
God bless you.
Imagine a roof over your head instead of a leaking tent, food cooked with love instead of a gruel cooked on a campfire. And at night, by the way, your chosen one, is she pretty?
To hell with beauty. She's kind, and she likes me. That's the main thing.
Ah, you have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda, and I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca, and from Granada to Venice, and now here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Pargay artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp, I must say. You can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
You're always welcome here. Jesus Christ be praised.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
Go! Ka!
Whoa!
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains. I need to plow too, you know. What if you lend me the bullock on the Lord's... You're not going to plow
Whoa, whoa.
Good day to you.
Is there something interesting around here?
You mean besides the army camp on the hill?
Something tells me you're not exactly happy about it.
What can I tell you? As soon as the army appeared in the county, the folk of Apatovitz were doomed.
What do you mean?
It used to be a peaceful village. Everyone minding their own business, helping each other. And have you seen what it looks like now?
I just saw remains of an abandoned village. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Exactly. A deserted and empty place, with a burnt-out ruin where there used to be a cottage. It'd make you cry.
Who's responsible for the burned-out cottage in Apatovitz?
Devil only knows. Maybe bandits or some other rabble. Maybe they were looking for something valuable. Or they wanted to take it by force.
The soldiers did that? Did they attack the village?
There was no attack. People just chose to leave on their own. I can't even imagine. You spend your whole life building something, and then you just leave it all behind. But it's probably better than waiting for someone to come and take everything from you.
And why do you stay here?
I live away from the village, so I was spared the ugliness.
So you were lucky, weren't you?
You think? That one camp pillaged the whole county. They cut down a big chunk of the forest to build fortifications. And to feed all those hungry mouths, they hunted down everything that moved. There's no game left. There used to be deer, wild boar, and hares. So many you couldn't count them all. And now, nothing.
I think I'll go back to Apatovitz. Should I watch out for anything in particular?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Who knows what kind of rabble has taken up residence in those ruins?
Who lived in the house that burned down?
That's probably the saddest thing of all. The young married couple. They didn't have much, but they worked hard to save up some coin. I really hope they've gone someplace safe. They should be taking care of their babes, not scared for their lives.
Who lived there before? Did you know the people who lived here well?
You bet I did. There was an old man. We called him Honeypot. He had a lot of beehives in his yard. Everyone used to buy honey from him, but few knew that he made the best mead far and wide. Damn. I miss that old geezer.
I'd better go.
Car! Go! Car! Go! Car! Go! Go! Go!
Intruder! Get over here! I'll get you. Alert! Alert! Christ! Shit!
Let's see what you can do.
Come on, then!
Take that! I'll rip your arse open! I'm all yours! Didn't see that one coming, eh?
Show what you're made of.
What do you want?
Useless.
Try, you whoreson! Alert! To arms! You won't get me!
It's a trap! You come to take us out, have you? Not today. We're under attack! Ha! Ha!
Go! Ka! Quick! Here, mutt.
How can I help you today, friend?
What's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it. Show me your way.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. If you want to complain, go and see the king.
Vegetables! Fresh! Everything fresh!
My humble
What's going on around here?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. He won't even let his apprentice do it. And it's a pity you weren't here earlier. There was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Visoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
Thanks. Anything else?
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here?
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course. My son runs them. He's the strongest one here, and he loves to brag about it. I can't listen to it anymore. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start right away.
They meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you, but don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time, and me too.
I know about your son already, but tell me about the others.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
I'm certain I'll get on with Pascal. We're in the same trade.
You're a blacksmith too? Well, that'll be a right hammering then.
Thanks. That'll be all. I heard about the local fight club. You're one of the members, aren't you?
If you have to ask. But if you don't plan on taking part, don't even ask. We don't need any gawkers.
The innkeeper sent me. He said I could fight too. I'm Henry.
Aha. Well, that's another story. I'm Venza. I'll fight with you first.
Great. Pissing down.
Should we go and bash each other's teeth in?
Why wouldn't we? How about a little wager to spice things up, eh?
That sounds good. Here you are.
Now that's more interesting. So, on guard! Well, you surprised me.
It was a good fight. Thanks for it.
You gave me a proper thrashing. But Pascal will straighten you out. You deserve this, though. All right?
You know it. Thanks.
Did you forget something?
What brought you to fighting?
Well, I don't rightly know. It seems better than drinking or whoring around to me.
The bailiff doesn't like the fighting much. Why do I get the feeling your heart's not really into these fights?
It's true. Marcus says we're doing this so we defend ourselves, in case someone came around causing problems. But it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money from the bets.
Oh, so girls and drinking aren't your thing?
Not really. I'm happier at the forge.
The bailiff doesn't like the fighting much. Why didn't you just stop fighting?
I'd stop going right away. But Marcus always drags us into it. And if someone doesn't feel like it, he tells everyone what a chicken he is.
You're just asking for trouble.
Do you think so? Try to tell Marcus that. It's all his idea anyway.
Should we fight?
That's why you're here, isn't it? Now we just need to bet.
Here it is.
Thanks. Now, let's see some teeth flying.
Bad luck.
Take that!
Well, I can...
Oh, come on. You're strong. The rest can be learned.
I'm the best.
What does the innkeeper say about these fights of yours?
Not much. Why do you ask?
He's afraid you'll get into trouble. You beat the wrong bloke just once, and that's it.
What do you know about it?
I once fought with a nobleman.
No bloody way. And how did you enjoy the pillory? Did they give you a proper whipping?
I swear, it's true. And the punishment I got was far worse. I'm still acting as a squire for that whelp.
At least you have a story to tell in the tavern. Not everyone can boast that.
Should we fight?
No need to ask twice. And how about a bet? What do you...
I agree.
I'll take it. Now say... Come and get it. Keep flying.
Ah! Fucking hell!
Come and get it.
Wank!
From experience. It hurts, sometimes a lot.
I concede. And don't forget to go and see Father.
Careful.
You're always welcome.
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Your reward is well deserved. You're Henry from Scullets, aren't you? I've heard a lot about you and your fists.
Gossip spreads fast.
Well, if you're looking for a real challenge, look for it at the cemetery in Kuttenberg at night. You might be able to find someone to meet your match there.
What, do I have to fight with corpses? Or do the dead rise from the grave there?
Use your head a bit. You'll figure it out.
after they pour the beer on the table.
I was told I'd find the best fighter far and wide here. I don't suppose that's you.
Do I look like some kind of pushover? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
But I'm glad you're an ordinary mortal. From what I heard, it sounded like I was going to be fighting a bogeyman.
Oh, aye. It's not like it used to be here.
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place.
So I wasn't far from the truth with those ghosts.
I take good care of the cemetery, so the deceased... But I'm always chasing out drunkards and young couples, mine and all those under the ground.
You still go and fight people just for fun?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild youth.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this...
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Then you shall have it. But first, let's...
All right.
First of all, fight like a man. I'm not going to... You stick your nose outside the cemetery wall. If you've had enough, feel free to give up. I won't...
Do you expect the same...
No. On principle, I fight as long as I can stand. And be so kind and try not to stomp around here too much. So those are...
All right.
We'll go over there. Didn't see that one coming, eh? Fuck that! You won't get me! Jesus! I'm hit! Oh, Peachy. There. That's that. That wound. Oh, I haven't got a beating like that since I buried my pa.
Don't be hard on yourself. You're no pushover either.
You'd better believe it. And my best years are long gone. Well, you beat me fair and square, I admit it. Perhaps God sent you to me as a sign I should take it easy in my old age.
Well, it's true someone sent me here. But it wasn't God.
But with a successor like you, I don't really mind. So you won't think I'm a monster. I'd like to give you something as a reward. I don't have much, but I could teach you something. What do you say to that?
I'd like to learn something new.
I can show you how to deal with small repairs. Or tell you how to sneak up on someone so quietly, they are...
What can you teach me?
I don't know how to do all that much, but what I do know, I do it properly and with love.
What sort of skills does a gravedigger need to have?
Here in the graveyard, there's nary a moment when nothing needs fixing. That I can handle. And sometimes grave robbers and such vermin find I can sneak up on them so quietly.
Well, both...
But before we...
I understand.
Great.
Will you share some of your wrestling tricks?
You know how it is. The most important thing is to not get knocked off balance. All right, then. Let me...
I'd like to...
But before...
I understand.
Great.
Tell me how to be as quiet as...
I've been doing this for years, and I... Well, the main thing is to watch where you're stepping. One twig or puddle, and... All right, then. Let me teach you a few things. Let's get started.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Fountain? Where does the water come?
I'm always glad to see fine people like you. God be with you.
What are you doing, prowling about?
I'd like a word. How did you get your hands on that armor? And those weapons? You nicked them. Take it off. I'll be returning it to its rightful owner.
I haven't stolen a thing.
Are you going to argue with me?
Fuck you. You're not getting a thing.
You whoreson. Now you're going to get it.
Whoa! They're gonna cut down the old oak tree at the crossroads.
Oh, no. Why? A lovely tree like that.
Go! Go! Die! Ka!
Whoa! Whoa!
What have you found, boy?
Search.
Run!
Look what I have for you.
Excuse me.
Pour me one.
I am at your service, sir.
Greetings.
Here.
My respect.
I reckon he's been sitting here a while.
At your service, sir.
It's filthy.
coffee again. Damn it.
Good to see you.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
You've no business here.
So how's the mine?
God be with... Ah, there's a bit of fash. But come with us to the... Farewell, sir. Get moving!
If I'd had fresh herbs, it would have turned out better.
Look what I have for you.